Hello friends, welcome to Stashweek. So this is a mini series within the Vlogmas series wherein I take all items that I have of a particular category and just show it on the internet. Basically, the concept or the thought process in wanting to do this is to be more aware for myself in general on the amount of items that I have for a particular stationery or a particular item that I have been hoarding for a lot. So for a little bit of context, I do have a certain hoarder complex. I do tend to keep a bunch of stuff and keep buying stuff, and that is not a healthy thing. So what I have been doing for the past year, 2023, is what I call stash down or stash lock. Basically shopping from my stash, seeing what I could use from the stuff that I already have and not buy anything just because I saw it on the internet. And that is what I am going to be doing today, is to be putting it in a video form, all of the items that are part of my stash. So we're going to have this week-long videos of me showing all of the items that I have in a particular category. We'll start with the easy mode first, and it will actually get harder as the week progresses because the amount of items will bubble and spiral. And I think this is actually, for my case, a good way of cleaning up as well. Some of these items is sort of out of sight, out of mind in my case. So I don't usually see these items as often. That is why I tend to forget about them. So my intention for these videos for this whole week is to basically put a sort of video catalog of all of the items so that I could refer it back, and also to show you guys that there are cases like this wherein there are a lot of stuff. By the term a lot, there is it's very case-to-case basis on a certain person. Sometimes other people think that 3 is already a lot, sometimes this is already a lot, but some people think that, oh, this is very few. So it's a case-to-case basis, and it also I want to give sort of an example on it is okay to face all of the things that you have and try to use it as much as you can without buying any more stuff. So we're going to start with the easy mode first, at least for me, because I have been doing very well when it comes to my notebooks and my pocket journal stash, as well as bigger notepads such as this one. So these are all of the untouched and unused journals that I have for the past couple of years now, and I'm going to talk about where I got it, what was my thinking process when I bought this certain notebook, or whether or not it was gifted to me, what was the intention for it, and why did it go well. So I'm not going to be including any of the notebooks and journals that I have already appointed a certain purpose for from my 2024 TECHOU KAIGI. So you won't be seeing any of the notebooks that I already have a purpose for this coming year. And these are the journals that I don't particularly have a purpose for as of the moment, or I do have a vague idea, but we'll get into that in a bit. So I'm just going to move this to the side first, just to give space in the middle. And we're going to start with these smaller notebooks right here. So these stack of notebooks are the craft notebooks from Limelight. I always buy Limelight notebooks. This is my go-to brand when it comes to notebooks. I do have more here to the side, but these are their reused recycled notebook covers. The craft notebooks, these are very much dirt cheap when I got them, pocket size, and then this awkward smaller pocket size, a wallet probably. I'm not sure of the sizing of these. So they are 90 leaves. I can't really read. It's 76 millimeters by 127 millimeters for this one, and then for this one is 89 millimeters by 127 millimeters. They are 80 leaves. Is this 80 as well? Oh, they are 80 leaves, not 90. The writing is kind of a bit small. I do have glasses on, but sometimes I can't read that small when it's very thin. So I use the smaller, awkward-sized one as my reading companion, reaction journal situation. And since there are quite a lot of pages in here and I read very slowly, this actually is something that I have reserved for that purpose as well, but not probably anytime soon. I haven't even finished halfway through the first journal. So that was supposed to be the intention for me buying this notebook. As for the bigger pocket ones, these are all lined. And I bought 5 of them because in the fear of probably they will run out because they were dirt cheap, and I wanted a notepad of sorts But I think there will be a time wherein I would like to go back to like pocket-sized journaling, because sometimes I do have these situations wherein in the middle of the year I get so overwhelmed with an A5 journal that I wanted to like have a month or so journaling in a smaller notebook, or probably start the year even with all just these like smaller notebooks to journal in. But that wasn't like in the plan for 2024, so I'm going to keep these for now. I probably have like a different purpose for this, I don't know yet, but you're going to find out eventually when the idea comes up. Next we have here, this is like just a ring, like the top part is the ring. This is like from college, and I actually use this for like to-do lists when I'm on the go. I have ripped up a bunch of pages here. This is from Orion's, and I have ripped up, as I've said, a bunch of these pages because I've been using it as a to-do list. But I really like this cover, even though it's sort of dirty now because it has been years since I've been using this, and it doesn't have, or like it doesn't serve a purpose as of the moment. So it's one of those notebooks that are here. Next we have here is a like tiny notebook. Again, this was like a, what do you call this, a giveaway sort of notebook from a wedding that my aunt attended, and she didn't have a purpose for this, so she gave it to me. I did like cover like the name of the couple with a half-box sticker here and wrote my Chinese name on it. But this doesn't have a purpose as of the moment, but I'm still going to keep it, probably to use like something. Oh, I actually used this. What? So this is back in 2018. Oh, so I actually used this like as a little book of books. Oh, no, that's adorable. So all of the books that I probably have read for a certain month of the year, but I haven't continued it. So that's something. We'll see if I continue with using this, because I already have like another, like the other reading journals. So I don't think that this is redundant at this point. So we'll see what that will eventually be used for. Next we have here are three, these are like pocket A6 notebooks that are blank. These actually you can use like fountain pens in. That's why I've been quite precious with this. I forgot the shop where I got this, but this is handmade, or like hand cut and bound, and I really enjoyed using one of these. I used like this one in a previous year, like back in 2022 December I believe, and I used this. I really loved it with fountain pen. I enjoyed this. However, I didn't have like the urge to write using fountain pen just yet. That's why I've been saving these notebooks and have been very precious with it. So eventually, once I use like my fountain pen again, I will be using these notebooks. And then last year I actually dug this up. This is like very dirty. I don't know when I bought this, but I vaguely recall it was like in high school. That's why it's like very dirty and very dusty. Writer, artist, violinist. So this is like junior or like senior year in high school, because I used to play violin when I was in high school. Like this is a like a diary entry situation using codes. We really had like fun using like our own alphabets and codes when we were younger back in high school. However, this is like a black pages journal, and I did buy like a glitter like pen, or like a white pen, and I won't probably be using this as a notebook, but rather tear out pages in here and stick it to other journals. So I think that is what I will be doing with this journal, because it's very old and very dirty. So I will be tearing out like pages from here, like making it like notepads. As you can see, I've been tearing out like bits and pieces from here. And also, what is this? Oh, this is like a tracker for books again that I have bought, and like my spending. I've spent a lot on books basically. So yeah. So those are the tiny notebooks that I have. Next we proceed to like the bigger ones. I will start with like anything that involves like the spiral bound. So the first one we have here is a steno notebook. I don't really do, or like we don't have steno classes. Steno is like the shorthand way of like taking down notes. It's like a secretarial technique, and I have been very much fascinated with like how steno is being written down. However, I did remember like using steno notebooks that are like for college, like my science classes, because it's very much convenient to just flip up, not like to the side, like for example this one, wherein if you are like, I'm right-handed, so like the spiral is like bothering me when I write. So my friends and I really enjoy using the steno notebooks. Even though there's a line here and down the middle, it doesn't really bother us that much, or sometimes we even like write in 2 columns. And I enjoy using this when I was in college. I do have like this as an extra, of course, or I think I bought this recently, I'm not sure. This is like fairly new, but I really love the color of this cover. It's like a goldish, like dirty gold sort of color. I really love this, and I don't have a particular purpose for this as of the moment. I think I bought this out of nostalgia from like college, that's why. But still, this will eventually have its purpose in the near future. And then we also have another, like, from the same brand. This is the Vllo lined notebook. Oh, this is, I read linear, but this is a grid notebook. I have used, like, I have the intention to using one of these as like my manga journal once my previous manga journal has already been used up. However, this is like 60 sheets, 100 GSM paper. I really love this, even though like the grid is just too big. As someone who always uses grid notebooks, I would rather want like the thinner, like the smaller grid sizes, but I am going to use one of these as my future manga journal when the previous one is used up, and probably this one will also follow as well. I really do enjoy like the Vllo brand other than the Limelight. If it's the Vllo brand, it's like these ones, the, like, I call it Muji knockoffs because this has like the like, what do you call this, like the smoky plastic cover in the front that you can see it in the middle here, wherein you can like collage and such, and you can still see it and the cover is still protected. So yeah, this is one that has a tentative purpose. And then here we have, like, I'm sorry if this is glaring, but this is the one of the spiral bound Pantone notebooks. Like, this is lined. I don't want to take it out of the plastic anymore, but this is like a subject notebook, a 5-subject notebook from the Premier Notes brand. I have this one in like the blue color that is my 2024 journal, like everyday journal, and this will be the one that I'm going to be using once that journal is like finished up, because I probably my trend when it comes to like using up notebooks is that I use 2 writing journals every year, and if that trend continues, then I will follow up that blue journal with this one once that one is finished. So again, another notebook with a tentative purpose. And then we have a last one here for the spiral bound. I don't know, I just bought this out of a whim. I was ordering something online. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a medicine capsule thingy, or like a medicine container for like traveling, and I saw this like on sale, and I had like a coupon, so that is basically like making this notebook technically like free. So I decided to just grab one. I really love this cover. Another lined notebook for whenever I want to like have a smaller journal. So this is probably something that I would use once like there's like 1 or 2 months left. So there are like tendencies I have noticed when it comes to me journaling for the whole year, is that even though I use up like 2 of these journals, sometimes my daily writing like runs out, like the pages run out almost like at the end of November, and then the whole December I have to transfer to another smaller like refill journal or something. So probably if I have that problem as well in 2024, this is going to be the follow-up journal for that. So yeah, that's the plan as of the moment. And next we have here another pile. These are like the bound ones, like not the spiral bounds. But I will probably talk about these ones first, like this one as well as this one. So these are not technically notebooks. This is a refill from an old like free like spiral bound, or like rather the ring bound journal that we had, that was given to us from like a client or something over Christmas, and it's been years, and like it was fake leather. And if you don't know me, or like have been only been here in this channel for like a little bit, I really hate fake leather when it comes to covers, because once you like leave it to a place for a long time, it will start to crack and you have to clean it, and it's very annoying. So I decided to just throw the cover away and then leave all of these note pages here. So these 2 are like my scratch notes for when I have like ideas for videos that I haven't solidified yet in my brain. So a notepad here from like a notebook that I have thrown away the cover for, and also this one is just a thick stack of a bunch of notepads, note pages in the color orange. So it's part of this one because it's like notebook sized. So yeah, for ideas and such, I will probably put this out like on my desk so I could use it. And then the last stack here, I will begin with these ones. As I said earlier, I really love the Limelight journal brand. This is also like lined pages. I have used like a couple of these already for my anime review journal, as well as like my YouTube journal. So I have 2 left here in the color pink and blue. I am probably going to save these for my anime review journal, so that once I stack them all together like on a shelf, they're going to look very pretty. Like, my only mistake was that I used the red one on my YouTube journal instead of like some other journals here that are not part of the set, but it's fine, it's going to be okay. I still enjoy using these journals, especially this paper, and it's also very cheap as well and very accessible. So I have the whole set of all of the colors that come in this like whole set of journals. So yeah, another set of journals that have already a purpose set up for it. I thought that I have like all of these notebooks and don't think of like using them up, but it turns out that I do have like purposes for each and every journal that I have here. The last ones here are like hardbound notebooks. So this is my 365 journal from Lenwa. You know, if you have been here for a long time already, I always use this journal for like my everyday 1 page a day sort of situation. However, for the year 2024, I have like felt burnt out by like doing daily journaling in this notebook. I do have this as an extra, supposed to be for 2024. Like, I bought this back in 2022 at a discount, thinking that I'll be using it like for the longest time. However, for 2024, I'm going to like have a mini hiatus for like the 365 journal as of the moment. I probably will start to miss this, but I at least have like this as a backup in the case that I would really want to journal in the 365 again. So yeah, reserved. If I won't use it in 2024, I will probably just use it in 2025. We'll see. Yeah. This is going to be staying on my shelf for like the longest time, probably another year in this plastic. And then this one is also a line journal. I bought this with the intention of making this as my 5-year journal, or like 4-year journal rather. That's why I have written this down as this way. But the initial intention for this notebook was supposed to be like my notes, or like my notebook for when I go to like get my master's degree. But because of COVID, because of 2020, I was supposed to apply for like my master's degree in the same university where I graduated my undergrad. COVID hit and they weren't accepting any applications, and so I decided to like, maybe master's degree is not for me, and I decided to just not apply at all, even though that's like 3 years ago. So I still have this notebook for the last 3 years, and I really love this, even though it's like damaged. Like, I really love my university. This is like very nostalgic to me, and I'm feeling very precious with this. That is why I'm thinking of using this like a 5-year journal, just to get the most out of a certain notebook that I really like. However, I do have another 365 like undated journal. If you haven't seen my TECHOU KAIGI, I will link the video down in the description, just so you can see all of the notebooks that are not part of this whole video, because they already have a purpose for 2024. But yeah, wanted to use this as a 1 line a day journal, or like a 5-year, 4-year journal, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm still feeling very precious with this journal, as well as this one as well. This is another journal. I bought this at the W.H. Smith in Cebu City on my very first trip to Cebu. It's gold gilded silver notebook of a ginkgo leaves, and I really got attracted to this notebook when I saw it. I went to Cebu actually last month, as you are watching this. And I went to W.H. Smith, and they still have the same notebook. So in a way, even if I haven't bought it like the year before, I would still be able to get this this year. But still, I didn't add any more. They still have like a lot of like designs like hollies and other types of leaves, but I am sticking with the ginkgo leaves because it's like my favorite. And if ever there is a chance, I am going to use this as like my daily writing journal, because it's so pretty and I really love it. What I don't love is the elastic, because it's feeling kind of like loose already, and I haven't even used this journal at all. So yeah, that is the last of like the journals that I have in this like whole stash. Now, I hope that I was in frame, because when I look at the camera while I was arranging this, everything was like top heavy. So I hope that I was in frame for most of the video. We'll have to see. If not, I am going to refilm this like from the very start, and it's going to be very annoying. But yeah, anyway, if you have been listening to this comment, then probably this is the first take and I am very successful. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for beginning Stash Week with me. I hope you look forward to the next few videos that I have, or like I'm going to prepare for you, because I haven't filmed them yet. And it's going to be overwhelming and very chaotic. And if you're in for that, then stick around for the ride. So anyway, thank you so much again for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, guys, take care and